Elijah J. Magnier is a war correspondent and also an analyst. He is joining us live from Paris. Elijah, welcome to the program. President Emmanuel Macron has asked the Interior Ministry to keep a massive police presence on the streets, whereas the mayors of several cities are calling for rallies over the destruction and even looting that occurred. What's that all about? What's happening in France?
Thank you for having me. The problem of the banlieue, that suburbs, exists since 1980. It is not new, and every single president is postponing the problem and passing on to the next president. Now, the problem also is in the system where powerful people like the mayor of big city, like in Marseille, in Paris, in Lyon, in Nantes, they have the obligation to, for every building they construct, to allow 20% of these flats to be given to the social people who have less money. So they have to sell it at the cost price. What the mayors have been doing, including Sarkozy, who became later president, is to pay the fine and not allow people with less money to be present in their province or in their neighborhood.
Right.
This is allow a selective number of population and push all those with less means of a certain background, social background, to be pushed toward the banlieue, the suburb. And now this is how the government has created a kind of ghetto where they excluded all those who carrying in the French nationality and have the right as everybody else to exist in this country that calls for liberty, freedom, and equality,
right,
and fraternity among each other, and is not applying these rules, is not applying the EU rules, is not applying the EU values on its own citizens. This is where we need to start again. And unfortunately, what happened is giving more support to the extreme right wing to have more power and have more people supporting them, because unfortunately the French here in France people are racist, not only the police.
All right, Elijah, many critics are asking, could there be anything else other than dissatisfaction with the police or French government that could be stoking anger and so much fury from the French?
Well, first of all, they have to teach the police not to lie. And the first confession of the two policemen, they said that they were almost run over and there was a direct threat to their life. And unfortunately for them, the video that came out showed that they were in a perfect position to be in control and that deliberately committed a homicide. So by allowing the police to do whatever they want, by the syndicate to come out and support the police and say, we are at war. At war with whom? With your own population? I mean, the police should respond to the Interior Ministry and to the Prime Minister and to the President. You can't declare war as a police syndicate and say we are at war with a citizen. So the police needs to be controlled and be given the right to interfere, but not with lethal weapons, because people don't carry weapons here.
Elijah, finally and in brief, President Macron will meet the mayors of 220 municipal areas that have been affected by this violence. What do these riots mean for the president's future as a leader?
There's no future, because according to the constitution, he's not allowed to run for a third term. So this is why he's taking very unpopular decisions. He's not trying to shorten the gap between the population and his decision on so many levels. This is why he can allow himself to do whatever he wants or whatever he sees fit, even if he is seriously committing grave mistakes toward the population and toward the foreign policy of France in our entourage here in Europe and also in international relationship.
War correspondent and also analyst Elijah J. Magnier. Elijah, thank you very much for talking to We On World is One today.
My pleasure.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.